So here we go, guys. Here it is. Yeah, ambulance, man. Check it out. I'm so excited. It used to be an old disaster relief van. It looks like everything, mostly everything works. I know it's got the old console. It's missing the CB at the moment, but I'll get that fixed. I'm gonna not replace it with the CB, but I'll have some other goodies to put in there instead. Of course, I'm gonna probably transplant my deck and all that good stuff into this guy. It's got a one din thing going on. Here's the back, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm gonna start on the outside. So this is the cool part about this truck, is it's got all kinds of lower storage in the bottom. It's got these bays. This one right here is the storage tray for the one of 3 batteries that this has. Oh, that was closed. This is open. And the tray, of course, goes way back in there, and you have this little slide thing that it comes out on. You just gotta unclip it and it comes out. There's enough slack there to make it all come out. I'm not gonna do that though. Pretty cool. That's just the they're all in parallel, I believe, a 12-volt system. This one here is just a nice storage container. On the inside, it's nice and clean. It's got a little dome light in there still from before. I think there's a switch on the back. Still locks, all that good stuff. Lock that back up if there's anything in it. It's got the ambulance build tag here. Tells me where it came from. This one came from Medford, I believe. Locally, came from another spot. Oh, I forgot the other side. So there's no other bottom container piece here, but that's another battery tray. It's basically the same as the one on the other side, except it's only got 1 battery in there. I just won't open it. It doesn't matter. This right here is a little storage container as well. So yeah, spare tire and tire iron and several tire irons. Wow, it's got a bunch of different stuff. Looks like there might be different kinds or anything. Anyway, there's dome light here. There's ample room under the vehicle, so I can add all kinds of tanks or whatever I want to do. Probably won't add any water tanks underneath because I don't want them to freeze. Probably put the water tanks above. Might add, you know, some gray water tanks or something like that. I'm not sure yet. And here's the 2 nice windows. I can actually see all the way to the back without any issue. The gas can, or the gas, actually has a locking cap on it, which is great. Inside here, it's a 94. It's got analog dials except for the LCD in the front. It's got the old analog dials here for the battery and the amperage out, so that's pretty cool. You can see how much we're drawing at any one time. Given the fact that there's shore power hookups and everything else, it's got that kind of deal going on for it as well. Pretty much pre-built for the kind of job that I'm trying to do with it. Oh, it's a little tough to get it out of this little hole here, but nice and roomy up front. The cool part is it's actually almost pre-built with insulation and everything. See, you can see that they already have insulation in here. I'll probably end up taking the walls off and putting different insulation in there because that's kind of shoddy fiberglass insulation that'll collect moisture over time. But you can see the solidness of this build already. Really good tread already. If I feel like I just want to put floor on top of it, or if I want to tear it up and do something else, I'm not sure. The swivel seat is gone. It's not there anymore. It used to be a swivel seat. Still got the upper cabinet here, the old one from the original one. It's got the storage for like the rubber gloves and the medicines and stuff. Cool thing is it stays up on its own because of this crazy spring. It was one of the coolest features I found immediately out this vehicle. It's like as soon as you break the spring, it drops out. It's really cool. It's just like, whoop. As soon as it's straight, then it just goes down. Pretty cool. This is the old AC unit. It's not working at the moment, I don't believe. That was one of the things that the seller told me, is that the AC and heater cooler unit wasn't working. Here's the some of the electronic panel of the same spring here with all the other stuff. I don't exactly know what that is. I think that's a relay of some sort, a starter or something or other, solenoid, something like that. But I'll get back to you on that. But then as you can see, it's professionally maintained. All the wiring is perfect. It's all really high gauge, high quality. You know, there is good documentation on these vehicles. There's usually a good wiring diagram, both for the construction aftermarket stuff and also the stock stuff that comes from Ford. So I have the actual manual for that. So that'll come in really handy. I'm excited for that. Another weird feature of this van that it came with was this cool tray, like lift up tray thing. And it's really loud when I go over bumps because it just crashes all over the place. So I gotta fix that. But once I do that, that will be a Murphy bed probably, I'm guessing. Either that or I'll just take it all the way out and use the piano hinges for something else. Huge window. I'm thinking I want to utilize that window for something really, really cool. It's such a huge window. It just makes perfect sense to use it like in a really cool way. Like make a little living room space or something. Have like a table under it or something so you can chill out and like have coffee. This is what I would consider like a kitchenette area, but it's just a storage unit. It's already got these incandescent bulbs installed. I'm probably gonna replace those with some LEDs just to make it a little bit more efficient. There's obviously some wall to repair here, a little bit of that to do, some trim work. You got to replace the ceiling, of course, but everything underneath the ceilings are already packed with insulation and wires. So if I can actually throw on the back burner. A lot of people consider that to be a priority starting up a project, but in this case I think I already got a head start, and I'm just gonna leave it how it is and maybe add some carpet to the walls just to deaden the reverb a little bit. Trying to think what else I should show you. Oh, I didn't show you inside this cabinet, did I? So yeah, there it is there. And this is where the spare tire goes. So that's where that's gonna live. The other option is I mount it under the vehicle, but that's a pain in the ass because it's like 150 pounds. So this right here, really cool feature. I didn't know this was here. I didn't know they had these, but it's a sliding pass-through door, which is really, really cool. And it's already got a window in it, which is even better. I'm gonna probably put a little curtain right here to just blind it out a little bit, but this is a fully insulated sliding door, so it's like a refrigerator door. It seals to the outside, so that when I am camping out in here, it's all fully sealed and not leaking air. It's actually really warm in here already, and I've just been standing in here a few minutes. Really, really nice. I'm super, super stoked about this. Everybody, I'm so glad you kicked it and watched it with me. I know it was a little sloppy. I'll probably do another video soon and do a little better tour once it's all cleaned up and I got a little bit more knowledge about what I'm doing and what everything is and how it's all put together. But you know, I'm excited, man. This is a long time waiting. I've been planning this kind of thing for over a year now. So we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck, guys.